Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, after all of those very heartfelt stories, it's hard for me to get up here, but the reason I am is earlier today I had a woman approach me outside the Capitol and tell me that she was concerned about this bill, and I just wanted to share that concern with you members. Oftentimes we pass bills that later we find there were some unintended consequences, and I think this might be one of those situations. Her concern arises because her daughter is autistic. And I thought, well, what does that have to do with this bill? But she said that her daughter is provided services from the DEI office within her school district. And so I looked into it a little bit. Students with autism can be negatively affected by the removal of DEI offices in schools, particularly if it leads to weakening of inclusive education efforts and a decline in support for students with disabilities. DEI initiatives often include programs that support neurodiversity and provide accommodations for students with disabilities, and their removal could jeopardize these advancements. DEI programs play a crucial role in creating inclusive learning environments that cater to diverse needs, including those of students with autism. And we just heard about bullying. I think this pertains to any kind of student that is perceived as being different in any way. Removing DEI programs could lead to a regression in inclusive education practices, potentially segregating students with autism and limiting their access to a full education. DEI efforts often provide support for special education programs, including resources and training for teachers to better serve students with disabilities. Dismantling DEI could weaken these support systems, leading to fewer resources and less trained personnel, potentially impacting the quality of care for autistic students. DEI programs often include mechanisms for monitoring and addressing discrimination against students with disabilities, including those on the autism spectrum. Removing these safeguards could lead to a decline in oversight, potentially making it harder for autistic students to receive the support and accommodations they need. Neurodiversity, which encompasses autism and other neurological differences, is a key aspect of DEI. Removing DEI programs could signal a move away from valuing and supporting neurodiversity, potentially leading to a decline in understanding and support for autistic students. It will create stigma and segregation. So members, there are many reasons to oppose this bill. You have heard many of them today, and I implore you to vote against SB 12.